Fantastic. Looks like I am live. Just going to check that everything looks good and wait for a moment while Facebook rolls it out. So, yay. So I should be live on my profile page and 50 plus and fabulous page and on YouTube, Unspoken. Looks good. And wait for a moment while Facebook. Oops, I can hear myself. Just checking it all. I'm a little bit late, but I'm here in Rotorua. Rotorua. Just made it. It was crazy, some crazy weather along the way and traffic and all those kind of things that just happen. Awesome. Looks like everything is good. So I'm just going to kick it off. Welcome to the 5th episode of Unspoken Podcast, where we talk about things that aren't generally spoken about in four walls of a church or even in life, So what we're talking about tonight is nutrition and wellness for 50 pluses. So as you all know, I am 51 now, and I've noticed a lot of things change for me going into this new season of menopause. So a lot of different changes come with the body, the mind, and everything because your hormones change. And so you have to look at things a bit different of supplementing things into your diet, into your nutrition to help you keep balance, to help you keep your ligaments and everything like that still functioning optimally as you progress through everything. So I just wanted to share with you all tonight, just kind of like little bits and pieces of my journey, what I am doing right now, what I have researched and implemented into my life, because that's the only place I can actually speak from. So let's first talk about nutrition. Now, going into my 50s, I suddenly started to notice, especially last year, my face looked different. My skin was starting to look different. And I realized that what they talk about, the collagen, had started to deplete dramatically out of in my skin. So one of the first things that I talked about is making sure that you have a collagen supplement that you're taking, because it does help, not just with skin, hair, nails. It actually helps with ligaments. Because your hormones are depleted, your collagen's coming out, it actually helps with your ligaments. So I'm a strong believer in women doing weights to keep muscle, to keep them strong, longevity, and to also help with bone density. So with that, collagen supplements are really, really important. And I suggest you get a good one. Don't look at the brands and have a real good look at the ones that a lot of people use. That I wouldn't go for something really, really cheap. I would look for something premium because it's stuff you're putting in your body. I use an Arbonne collagen booster called Skin Elixir, and I put that into either my protein shake or my mix, my triple blast that I have, I call it, before I go to the gym in the morning. So get a good collagen supplement to help with ligaments and joints and everything. Okay. Another thing that happens with menopause, etc., and perimenopause as well, because everything's starting to happen there. Sorry about the bing, bing, bling. The ping, ping, ping. It's notifications coming up on another app that is popping up. So another thing that happens is inflammation happens as well. So, and that could be because of various things, but some good supplements to help with inflammation and just keeping it really, really simple is turmeric. Get a good turmeric supplement or something that has a turmeric in it. I use a adrenal reset. So with your adrenal glands actually help with hormonal production, okay, keeps that balance as well. So with menopause and everything, obviously your hormones are all over the place, and you need to be able to supplement that as well. And it does cause, sometimes you can cause inflammation as well. So turmeric. Now this is what I'm talking about that I'd use as an adrenal reset, because our hormones, our adrenal glands, that help to produce the hormones are a bit different at this mature age. So I use this. It's not a supplement. It's actually something I have at night before I go to sleep. It is a decaf mocha drink. And I find it really nice and really good. Nice and good. And it has magnesium in, which is really good to help relax your body. And it actually helps with your muscles as well to relax. Zinc as well, which is really, really good for your hormones and everything like that. You should have enough if you've got a balanced diet, but I like to have it just in case that I haven't got enough in my normal diet. Ashwagandha. Now, this is used in a lot of supplements these days, and it is really good for inflammation, as well as like turmeric in here as well, and valerian root. So this helps to just really relax you. It really actually helps with me for my sleep. So I really like this. If you want to try this, I actually got this in New Zealand from NZ Muscle, and for 30 of these, which is a pack of 30 here, I think it's about $70, $75, which is really good if you work that out over 30 days worth in here. So that's really good too. Also 50 pluses. Another good thing to do is to make sure that you're supplementing with a good protein. Now I'm talking about supplementing. You should also have just normal protein, like your chicken breast, a lean steaks, lean meat. But I'm talking about supplementing when you're not having a lot of protein and you're training or something like that. So make sure you have good protein. I always like to have a supplemental protein. I use a vegan one, a pea protein. I really like it. It's a nice flavors. So yeah, it's all up to you. You can go to any health store and have a look through their proteins and get a good protein. And I just use it normally. I can use it in a shake, a smoothie, or I just shake it up in some unsweetened almond milk and shake it up in there, and I'm just drinking it on the go. So then I know that my body is getting protein in it, especially when you're on the go a lot during the day, like a fast-paced job or business or something, that you need to just chuck it down. So I use that as well. Another good thing, when your hormonal changes, sometimes the way your body reacts to excreting, so going to the toilet, number 2s I'm talking about here, everyone, that changes as well. So if that has changed for you, I would suggest that you look at getting a good fiber supplement. I use, just one moment, I want to get it, I'll show you. I use this one, which is a fiber support. So it is really, really good. And I chuck that into my smoothie, then I've got my fiber in there. But you really need to make sure that your body is excreting, because if it builds up, you're eating food and it's not breaking down properly, and you're not going to the toilet, then you're going to build up toxins, and that is not good. And that goes for everybody. So another thing for supplementing as well. So I had my list somewhere, and I've come to Rotorua, and I think I just left my list everywhere, other places. So what was I saying? Another one, excuse me, it's quite warm here. Yes, another thing that you really should have to make sure that your microbiome, which is just this little wee thing down here is your tummy, it's your little microbiome that is healthy and has and you take a supplement so that it's got good flora in there. So like if you're like me, I like to have a wine. And normally at the moment I'm having a wine every night, which I need to look at to just change that. But with alcohol and also caffeine as well, it actually breaks down your microbiome. It causes inflammation in your body, and that means that in your stomach and system, if you haven't got good flora, you're not breaking down the food correctly, you're not going to be excreting properly. So like I said, if you're having wine or caffeine, stuff like that is breaking down that good flora in your stomach, do get a really good probiotic and a prebiotic. So you do get supplements that have both in them, okay, to build that up, okay. I think that's kind of like what I'm actually using at the moment. I don't like to use a lot of stuff, okay. This is one thing, and I say this all the time to people that ask, oh, what do you have, Carla? I don't have a lot of things. It might sound like I have a lot of things right now, but it's very basic, and I have learned by getting one thing, trying it on myself, looking at my body, being aware of how it's feeling, being aware of what it's looking like, etc. And then I go, oh, yep, that works, or no, that doesn't really work. So I suggest that you do that as well when you are supplementing. Don't get a whole lot of things you don't even know what is working for you. Take one thing, try it out, see what you feel like, see what it does to your body. Does it give you more energy, etc., etc. So don't just go out and buy a lot of things and then just chuck it all in and supplement your diet. I would suggest that you write down what you're eating at the moment as well. And another thing, I really believe in keeping everything simple, like I said, and just like the macro, if you make sure you got good protein and carbohydrates, good fibrous carbohydrates as well, and fats, you're pretty much there. And just imagine a plate every time. If you have that, you got your protein, you got your carbohydrate, you got your good fats in there. There you go. You're pretty good to go. And then just supplement in there as well. Okay, so another thing I just want to quickly touch on, and I think this is a thing like for a lot of women, and I'm not even just talking about 50 pluses, but a lot of women, we have this tendency to give out a lot and not nurture ourselves to wellness, nurture ourselves to contentment, nurture ourselves into loving ourselves. So how I look at wellness is making sure that I take time to pamper myself. And that might only be like something at home. It might be like putting a mask on and just sitting with good music. It might be sitting like I do as well. I've got my special love seat that I sit in, and I have good kōrero, good chat back and forth with my Heavenly Father, and I write things and everything like that. But wellness is for me, and I believe this is, women need to do this, is just loving yourself enough to take time out to be just with yourself and nurture that and love who you are and love yourself. And like I said, mine is doing that. This is the first time that I've been away by myself in years. I would think that would be most probably about 17 years, because I'm a single mum now. So but this is my first time away. So I'm taking time to just be with myself and have time with Papa God. And then we're going to be having a Fuse camp with my coach and mentor, Joseph Wilson, and heaps of other brothers and sisters in Christ this weekend, starting tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. So I hope that has helped some of you with some information on things you could start looking at if you're having, you know, in your 50s, even 40s, that you're starting to go through even perimenopausal kind of symptoms. Just start to take some time for yourself and look at your diet and have a look at some of those supplements that I spoke to you about as well. Okay, so have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are watching this from, and we'll catch you again soon. Bye.